crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was Washington winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here at FedEx Field. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A give to Etienne running right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down and 3. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. The 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down, and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now they try the right side here. Room to run past midfield. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. 65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Washington, nothing. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Second and 10. Here's a give to Etienne. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Safety creep. Check the call, check the call.
Handoff running left is Etienne. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Looking to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So after the INT, it's Allen. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Hands it off out of the gun. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
Washington, nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any point. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on first down is Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. To the air, Allen. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first-half lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taking it about the 1. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Let's get off the field. 56, the mark, boy. 56. Check 56.
Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Army. Mike, 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen being chased out left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And now they'll throw with Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Allen going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Throwing left side. It's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The 40. 20. He will score. Touchdown, Washington.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row. We're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. To throw, it's Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Allen off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He finds his target, Beckham.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Now it's 2nd and 9.
56.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? And that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
43 is the mic. I got wide. Watch twins.
Allen. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now Allen. Forced out to his left. Hard throw, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. They'll set up a throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A handoff for Etienne. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after them now.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll set up to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them a possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down and 4, Allen buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's Allen to throw it. It's caught. Beckham. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Right back to him on 1st down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 202 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm here all day.
This is caught. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. So with the yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because it certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So Allen's going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo. He's scared. 44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Allen now looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Let's go, baby. Pick 6 all day. Don't throw my side.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Philadelphia, they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Washington, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.
Fake friends, they just slipping away. Now I got it, so I bought. I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. All squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch.